Hello, Aries. This is to the point, and so I got a quick view for you. This may resonate with not everyone, or you could come back later and it could resonate with you. But this is what I got. I've been working on it for a while. I pulled it last night, and then I pulled clarifiers today. I pulled clarifiers, and I usually four clarifiers, and I usually stop at five. If I don't have to clarify, I usually do a five card pull. So this was a little bit everywhere to me. I'm gonna try to interpret it the best way that I can. Let's get to the point. Okay, so we start with the Ace of Cups. New and exciting adventures of love could be coming into your life and stuff like that. In the recent past or the near future. You like this love person that came in, but I don't know if you was going through some things before or not, um, and which made you kind of be harsh toward this person with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords really, he handles things the way he wants to handle things. Sometimes it's really, really sharp, and sometimes he's kind of mean with his communication. So they could be it on that. It represents children and young people, new learning experiences, the beginning stages of things, and incoming messages. You could have dealt with a message from the love that came in. You thought this love was going to be real nice and real good, but then you started getting message, or you started checking backgrounds and you found out things maybe that you didn't want to find out, possibly. I'm only saying that because your reading goes back and forth, and I think it's geared toward love. It says his ability to mentally plan and cut to the chase makes him adept at any work concerning that. Um, Overall, when I get this one, it's just like, watch your mouth. Even if you are making a point or something, you got to watch how you come across to people to make sure it's not brash and make sure your words aren't cutting. There could have been a fallout with this new recent love here, and you could have just really been blunt in how you said things. You may not have meant for things to for it to come out mean, but it could have, or there could have been a miscommunication as far as understanding is concerned. Maybe you didn't explain yourself very well or whatever. But it seems like as soon as this love comes out, because I want to say that this was love coming, it came in. Y'all had some kind of fallout. Knight of Cups. That's the element of fire, so it could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or another Aries, because those are the fire signs. But it says when it's upright, it approaches with the promise of love and romance and emotional fulfillment. Prince Charming of fairy tales to help you to explore your feelings and show you how to follow your bliss. So either you fell out and you got it back on point with this person that you was with, or somebody came in directly after the fallout, is what I'm thinking. You found love, you fell out with them, somebody else comes in of interest. The Knight of Pentacles. Just a second, Aries. That's the element of fire too. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries could be your own sign, but the Knight of Pentacles is next. It's enterprise, excitement, and novelty are coming into your life. It represents patient and hard working and getting the job done right. Main focus is on financial and material wealth and well-beings. Because of that, you could have been emotionally unavailable and been working a lot lately to make sure everything was all right. You had love. Y'all got into it. Somebody new came in. This could have been at work. Your mind is on the money and your money on your mind. You seem preoccupied to this person if you don't know that. Then right after that, you go into the hermit phase. I think it's over this recent love that came in and how you acted toward them and what you said toward them with the Knight of Swords. While still dealing with this other person, you might have to choose between these two. But with the hermit here, you're going to really think about it. After you've given it some considerable thought, it looks like you go to the courthouse with somebody and jump the broom. So you decide to make one of these people official. You get the Four of Cups after that, and that's kind of disappointment. So disappointment that he can't even realize the good things that's coming in. There could be gifts and stuff trying to come in for you or help to come in along your path, but you're ignoring it because you're in a funk. And I think it's because you chose somebody, and it could have been based on the money, but you still got this first person on your mind here. So it looks like you become committed to somebody, but out of the two, you're having second thoughts. Because this is the card I see when people are hooking up and they're making it official, or even they're getting married right here. But directly after that, you seem to be dissatisfied with the choice. And like you're at a loss in some kind of way. After that, you go to the Four of Swords for reflection. Knowing that you have been through a lot and needing time to rest. That's what the Four of Swords say. And assess how you're going to be moving forward. You've decided with the Queen of Swords that you've been through a whole lot of stuff lately, but it ain't like you ain't been through a battle or two before in your life. So you decide that you're going to make it. And it could be make it work with this new person that came in right after you had a fight with this old person. But right after that is the Tower. So when you make up your mind that you're going to make everything work, the Tower comes in. I don't know what that's about, but shit hits the fan. After the Tower, either that motherfucker got their act right, or somebody else comes in with the Page of Cups. Then you have the Chariot. You are definitely going to have to exercise balance between you and your work life and your relationship life in order for this to be successful, whatever's going on. Because either they started acting right or that was the end of that. But I didn't see death come up. But it's definitely a shake-up. And then the Page of Cups comes in. Also, it could be that the Page of Cups sometimes signifies that there will be children in the mix, so you could be fertile right now, or the person that you're dealing with could have been fertile. It could have been have something to do with the Tower. Maybe right after you decided you was going to move forward, you wasn't expecting a kid, but one popped up. And that could create a Tower moment in any situation if both people aren't ready to support new life coming in. Or this could be somebody new altogether. There's going to have to be balance, though, so you don't have to end up in this same situation again. But going forward, it seems like with the Seven of Pentacles that your mind is on the money and your money on the mind. Yeah, the Four of Cups is like a missed opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and backtrack a little bit since we got a little time here. On the Four of Cups, it is suggesting that you're going through a period of discontent. But this is right after you make it official with somebody. And I know that you got into it with somebody back here because you started out with the Ace of Cups. There could have been love coming in. Then the Page of Swords. There could have been some brass communication in there. You could have said some things that really blunt, and they came across as cutting. Right as somebody else was coming into your life. and they seemed to be the one. You went ahead and thought about it for a minute with the Hermit, and then you jumped the broom with them, or you made it official. Right after that, you're not satisfied. So you could have regrets over which decision you made out of the two. You had to think about it and see how you was gonna move forward. You decided that you was gonna move forward splendidly and you was gonna conquer with the Queen of Swords. But right after that, disaster hit with the Tower. Then this Page of Cups comes. And the Page of Cups is new love. Or happy news related to romance. The Chariot, you're moving forward, but with moving forward, you have to be balanced there. And make sure you balance that work and love life situation you got going on. And then the Seven of Pentacles, mind on the money and the money on the mind again. When upright, the Seven of Pentacles shows a farmer who has paused in the midst of his labors to assess his progress and plan his next moves. He has worked hard to get to this point and is well aware of his efforts, and they will eventually pay off. Perhaps wondering what else he needs to be doing at this time. When we plant seeds, we know that no amount of impatience on our part, will speed their growth. Instead, diligent care, responsible cultivation, and respect for natural cycles will produce the abundant harvest. So, you can't rush love, you can't rush business, you can only plant the seed, and no farmer stands over the seed and expects it to sprout the next day. With the proper water and the proper sun, then the seed will sprout. And then it takes proper care from the sower in order for that seed to mature and bring a harvest. So you have to nurture anything you want to grow and anything you want to do well. So in your relationships, you got to try a little tenderness. Anyway, so I'm going to read this a different way for y'all, since that's what you want. Ace of Cups, love looked like it was coming in and it was flourishing. Y'all got into it. Y'all got back together. This is another story I'm reading. Because they started acting right. They acted right for a little bit. You wondering if it's bullshit because of how y'all got into it in the past. Because this past fight made you be like, I don't even know if this is the one. So you went into hermit mode. After hermit mode, you decided that, you know what? The pros outweigh the con. So we should go ahead and move forward and get committed. Immediately after you said I do, you seen a lot more other stuff from this person that you didn't like, or the same behavior popped up that put you at odds with them before the hermit card, before y'all made it official. This made you want to take a rest and assess the whole situation again. You decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Let's move forward. We're gonna make this happen. But then y'all get into it about some more shit. Then they want to act better again. So now you're moving forward with the chariot and you decide to balance out some things to make this stuff work. The mind on the money and the money